What's up everyone, today I have something awesome to share with you guys, so grab your whipped cream and get ready, because I'm going to be showing you guys another LEGO creation, and it's the Authority from Fortnite Battle Royale. So you guys really enjoyed my previous Fortnite build, so I decided to whip up another one. It took me almost 2 weeks to build, and I had a blast building it. And I also played around with a lot of intricate techniques for this mock, and one thing I also want to mention is that this is in collaboration with another great builder here in the community, Adobe. He made the Fortilla location, also from Fortnite, and you guys all commented, "Where's Ocean?" in my Fortilla mock, and guess what? His mock has Ocean, and it's also a different section of the Fortilla compared to the section that I built for my Fortilla mock. And so even if you've seen my mock, you should still go on over and check his out and show it some love because it's amazing, and it'll be linked down below in the description, so after this video ends, go check it out. So as you can see, this mock is built in a symmetrical style and has a pretty bland color scheme, and that's just because the Authority itself is very bland looking in the game, and I think what really makes this build pop out more is the figures and the actual battle going on. As you can see, there are 4 custom characters from the game. One of the default skins who has a minigun, Black Manta, who was just added to the game when I started building this, and he has a rocket launcher. And then we also have Jules, the boss of the Authority, with a drum gun, and the final custom is a shadow henchman. And one thing I really like about this mock is how I made it look like an invasion. As you can see, I achieved this really cool looking blast effect from the rocket launcher. I used a lot of ice cream pieces to represent that, and behind that there's an explosion that was caused by the blast, and I used a lot of flame pieces for that, and I just love how it looks. And I also included a motorboat that Black Manta is on, the same design from my Fortilla mock, and the main reason I included that is because this section of the Authority is based off the boating dock section in the actual game, or whatever it's called. And taking a look at the walls, I used a couple different techniques for them since there are a ton of walls in this mock, and the technique I used for the wall sections on the bottom is a snot technique where I placed a lot of small pieces on their side, like some plates, tiles, and modified pieces, and I think the walls look really good. And for the upper walls, I built them in a slightly dilapidated style. I originally made them way too detailed and dilapidated for Fortnite, since the game has pretty basic graphics, but then I redid them and made them fitting for this mock, and overall I think the walls look amazing and definitely passed the vibe check for this build. Now taking a look at the top front of the build, it's probably the most intricate portion because of that protruding angle, and I actually used a pretty cool technique for that since I don't own enough inverted slopes to sort of make that outline for the grill pieces in that area, which meant I had to use regular slopes, which is what I did, and to make it all sturdy and connect to the rest of the build, I used this headlight brick technique where I paired a 1x1 snot brick and a regular 1x1 headlight brick and connected the upside down building portion and the right side up building portion. I don't know if that made any sense, and yeah, I've never seen that technique used before, but it's a great one for sticky situations where your walls are built in 2 opposite directions and you want to connect with them. And in between those sloped portions, there are some grills in gunmetal gray that are set at an angle, and there's also some windows above that, and the dark red flag that I just built using some dark red pieces. And above all that is the roof. I really like how the roof looks. It has some items from Fortnite, like weapons, chests, ammo, shield potions, and all that jazz, and the roof definitely completes the build and looks amazing. And both sides, like I said earlier, are symmetrical, so the same stuff is on the other side, and connecting the 2 side sections are 2 bridges, one on the bottom and another one on the top, and they both use the same technique for the walkway. I just used plates, tiles, and some ingots for some extra detailing, and the bridges also have some items like bandages, chests, and shield potions. And moving on to the back of the mock, I also made sure to add some detail there. As you can see, the walkway is built in black, and I also made 2 dark red doors, one on each side, that are used to access the interior in the game, but because of how I built the walls and everything else in the mock, I wasn't able to include an interior. There was just too many constraints, and because I barely had any parts left after building everything else. And yeah, that's pretty much everything in this mock. I really like how this one turned out. Very fun build. Be sure to check out Avaki's collaboration part down below and subscribe to him. Leave your thoughts on this mock in the comments section down below. Subscribe, stay tuned for more, because I have some epic mocks coming. Take care, and never stop creating.